flower from our company. So what about you guys, you ladies? You already prepare a special gift or the flower for your mother or maybe your girlfriend or your someone you love, right? Okay, so thank you for today come to watching our live stream. Today I'm going to do a special gift. This gift will be liked by all the women's girls. Yes, as you may already see this. Just see, I just put one pieces of the tree leaf here, and this tree leaf here maybe it's too far away. You cannot understand and what is special name for this one. Don't worry about that. Later, I will show this to you closely that you can see the details. For today, what I'm going to do for the tutorial live is I'm going to use this kind of the tree leaves and we're going to do engraving some kind of the real picture. Maybe this picture can be for your mother, sister, or your wife, or maybe your girlfriend with you for this special with the special meaningful moment of the picture. So I'm going to use our laser machine to engraving this picture on the leaves, on this kind of leaves. So for today, of course, I'm still using the laser machine. The model is Ortur Laser Master 3. And the square with my laptop is with the square is the Lightburn. Also for today, I'm going to use the sport camera here to show you the details for step by step to teach you how to use the software like Lightburn to save what kind of the setting it should be perfect for this kind of the trees to reading here. People may be worried about that. How you can do this one and not damage the leaves, but you can also supposed to engrave instead of the real picture on the leaves. Don't worry about that. For today, for all the tips and the I will show you and let you know for the details. Sometimes if you're going to consider to buy a laser machine, and one of our future, if you're in the American, especially from the US area here, you can just direct to order from Michael Center to get your laser machine. And any question to know more about the details, you can write your message and write your question to the comments here. I will give you the reply. Or you can contact with our official Facebook page. And we're going to reply you immediately also. Okay, here this is the you can order our Ultimate Mastery or maybe other models you prefer. You can just click the link those are the microcenter, the rail store. You can have a visit and have a check for the rail machine, rail of this model, and we're going to do the place of order. Okay, so that I'm going to start our the check for today. I'm going to use this kind of the trees. Oh yes, one more thing. Before I'm going to do, let me to show you my excellent the drawing the works to you. Okay, there's some tables and some work that I did here, and let me to show you. Since camera tonight, you guys know the steps for this one. Okay, this is what I did yesterday. Actually, it's a wedding picture. You can see this clearly, right? So especially when the light, when the light goes through this, you can see the details for this one, right? You can see this angle maybe better for you to see the details. And this lady is my colleague Titi, and the side one is her husband, right? So I'm so thank you for Titi to give me this picture to show me so that I can use this picture to as the demo to the engraving test this work kind of the works to show you let you guys know this for real picture. Okay, and this two part is the different the test demo I did, just with the different tree leaves because this one is more dry for this tree leaf. So even though I'm using same speed and same power, it still will be a little bit different. That depends on the tree leaves. This one is more fresh. So after for engraving for the fresh one, you may get it will be kind of like this one. And this is more dry. It's more dry for the tree leaves for the tree leaf here. Okay, this actually the two are using the same speed and power. And of course, just the same picture of this one, right? But I still prefer like this one. It's kind of like a special meaning for the gift you can prepare for your wife or your husband, like a special as for the special day to remember this day. Let me see the details. Right? It's great. Okay, so I'm right now for this I already made this thing for you. You cannot okay, what about now? Testing for the voice speaker is seeing for the voice now. So what about now? Can you hear me clearly now? Still not clear. Give me a feedback for this one so that we can make sure it's okay for the voice now. And so I'm keep to doing today's project now. Okay, I think the voice is it's alright. So just show you about the English kind of pictures. Let's do this again, but I want to try some different kind of the picture. Maybe I'm going to use my picture to do this. Okay, so let me check what I'm going to actually use for this one. We're going to select this kind of the picture or for engraving on the tree leaf. Better you can have a selection for that kind of the background is for pure for is for clean. Do not take too much the too messy for the background. That kind of picture will be better for engraving on the trees. So I think for it really give you the best result. So I'm gonna select one of the picture that's going for clean and better for you. And so now I'm going to first let me just give me select one of the tree leaves here as a text demo to show you. And I have a spot, so I have to do some stuff on this. Okay. And put there tree and don't forget to adjust the focus here. Anytime if you're going to do engraving different material, you better you should to engraving for the just focus here. It's too tight in here. Make sure. Okay, right. So let's jump to the software for this one. Okay, so Eva, please show this software to our. Yes, I just click. I expect home now. And here I'm going to set to the picture reuse. Here I have a lot of pictures. I'm going to, for example, yesterday I was used this picture engraving on the tree leaves here. But for today I'm going to try a different one. I want to engraving such kind of little, or maybe this cube for better. I think this cube. We're going to select the picture better to such this kind of the background is more clean. That will be better for you to learn this here. As this kind of the background and this kind of the background is maybe a little bit compared to this picture. This simple will be better for the ingredient is here. I'm going to use the and I need also need the ruler to measure here. The voice is still in small, right? The cloud, she said the voice still a bit small and it's not too much clear. So maybe if I can do some maybe adjusting for this. Okay. So let me do the testing now. The tricks here is the 5 centimeter. 5 centimeter that will be about the millimeters. I'm going to adjust the size for this one is the device is 50 centimeter 50. So you can see here now. Adjusting the 50 enlarge this. So I will quickly try to do the frame first to find the working area now. Okay, it's working now, so I already know the working size part. Just need to moving to raise the head with there. The pose is right. And there are two mics for this one. And maybe I think this one will be better now. So what about you guys here now? It's clearly hearing the voice now. It's having clear now. It's kind of the engraving is a little blur. So I'm going to steer it okay. It will be long and bigger than this one. It's better now. If it's better now, you can give me the feedback for this part. Okay, I'm just take the frame now and I'm going to check the working area for this one. marking many times to the print, so I can make sure for the engraving this kind of picture it will be the right area because I just want to is working for these small pieces of this for the engraving work. So here I'm going to do this to the print. As you can see here, this is the print one. Print it will be trace the cut boundary and with laser head being disabled the stick and is take from the moon and the final to state simple. So I just click the frame and the laser machine, this one, the laser board is well moving and give you let it just know for which angle is will be which part. So I just click the frame and it's working now. I see the looking here need a little bit adjusting here and he's going to check again. Okay, I think it's perfect now. So maybe later I'm going to do this kind of engraving. I will check maybe confirm for the frame area, working area. Don't forget you have to do some little bit adjust for the picture. So I'm going to show you this one. You have to do adjust the image here. As you can see here, for this image here, this is with the section for the next image here. So it will that means we have mentioned invert or next image used for to engraving for acrylic mirrors and what? Let's check this one. I put the mouse here. Yes, I'm turning it now, so you can see the picture change now. This is the left image. We're going to do engraving from the mirror and also the tools or the black surface. You have to turn on this one. Okay, so I'm already done for this turn on. And now let's go do something for the increase speed and power here. As you can see, I'm going to do engraving with this piece is the 5700 image and power and the maximum power is only 50 from 0 to the 50%. And the model is I'm going to try press the scale model because here I'm going to engrave this something cute word and this is a great scale kind of the picture. It looks like the same but because for I give you example. Like this kind of the picture is just a simple black and white. When you're going to choose all, you have to choose the straightforward. Because if you don't choose in such kind of the like the lady picture or the square first picture or like this kind of picture or this paper or this one. So it would matter better to like do this kind of the for the great scale pictures. That's why this is image one of the for scale. Okay, now it's just all sitting down. And let's review for it's about take for this one. For the time estimate is only 4 minutes and 29 seconds. Okay, no problem. And let me check again. Our setting is 4 minutes. I just click frame again for the double check. Okay, I think the work area is covered. So I'm just going to click start and let it through the working now. Yes, let's click the start. That's right. The music here. And to the again. Red. Okay, for me it's okay. What about the start? Let's do that. Okay, it's working now. So see this also. Okay, just look at the floor camera. It's moving now, and for the details, it's quite vivid now. So we can see this one and about 5 minutes it will be finished for the order ingredients. And later I will go to show this to the camera so you guys to see the details. So what about you guys? Are you going to do this kind of the trainings? I'm thinking after you buy our laser machine, you can try this by yourself. So where you can get your laser machine for 10 like this one, For here, I recommend you can just to buy from our Lightburn center. So in that this for the camera for the for this one light open. Yes. Here for today, I'm going to recommend you to come by and yes, or also like a must screen. Or maybe other models of Ortur. You can get it as the micro center. Micro is one of our distributor in USA. So there have a lot of they have many the offline the rail store in USA from different in different cities. So that means you can just go of the micro the shop and visit this shop so have a look for the real list machine, how it will be looks like now. And if you like, you can just directly buy from the micro center, from our micro center, the real store here. This one, this model, you can see our live. You can watching our live. We give you the real working performance of the engraving and the cutting, so that you guys know how it's working, how we can do these things. And even though you are new this, you have no idea about how to set it for the software and how to operate the software. Don't worry about that. We are here to give you the tutorial, all the tutorial lives and some videos to help you to start from this one step by step. It's almost done, so I'm going to receive it. And I see the power of these trainings maybe a little bit over here. So maybe next time I can try lower the power. So because as you can see, even though for the same tulips, but not there's not have the same one the tulips likes. So maybe this one is for fresh, this one is for dryer. So you have to according to your experience to lower down or the least power for the staking. For today, I'm using the power is the 50 500 for the maximum power and speed is 5,700. But I think maybe like the 6,000 millimeter per minute or maybe 16 for the maximum power. It will be okay also. It's almost done. I can't wait to see this picture for this one. Okay, any of you guys have any questions here? Okay, it's almost done. Just maybe 30 seconds. 30 seconds it will be done and let me show you. I prefer like this one because I think this is will be excellent picture for your lover and your family. So family together, picture engraving of this kind of the meaning for the trees here. This is a photo frame and pieces of the glass to make it to hold it to put on the table or as decor for your room and table also. This is as a great idea for also I can put it on my office desk office paper here. Okay, this done. Like me to show you how this finished. Let's check for this one. Also, okay, here. Let me to show you. Now you can see this little girl, the little bird, the cute, the head, right? So how do you think for this one? It's great. And later I will try more the picture to do this kind of the testing to let you guys know. For these pieces of the tulips here, I'm using the same speed is the 5,700 millimeter and the power is the 50%. So compared to this one, guys to see again. To check this one. And this one. Right? When I can put this into inside of this the photo frame also, so that you can see details more closely to the camera. Let you guys see details. Well, it's quite detailed with the even though for the line of the tulips still keep there, right? You can see these small tiny pieces of the line here of the tulips here, right? Okay, this is a little cute board. His picture. I'm going to use this one. And this is what I did yesterday, and with the wedding picture here. Okay. So we can check the times now. I think we still have some time, so we can try more one pieces for this one. Yes, that's safe. Okay, here. Okay. Let me try. Times one, two. Okay, I have one pieces. I need to keep two pieces for the tomorrow. Like tomorrow, I still have the lights to do this one. So I'm going to take this one and do more testing for this engraving picture. This part is more. I think I can just engrave some small pieces of the like the picture. Maybe the cute dog. This one. Okay, keep there. Okay. Okay, let me check the. So let's check out the software for this part. Yes, can see this one. I just finished with this part because my tree is quite so maybe I cannot just to use the big in picture. So I'm going to another one. Let me check my photo gallery here. Okay, so some other picture I can do engraving. For this black and white, it's quite easy to do this kind of the one. But I would do engraving maybe maybe more hard like this. What about this? I think this one will be great. I'm going to try this. I mean, it's smaller the picture. It's quite big. They give me the measure. I need this to measure the size for this one. Okay, the width is about four. It's about the 4 centimeters, so that will be 40 millimeter. Okay, 40 millimeter the width. 40. Yes, okay. It's more than that. Okay, great. The whole frame first. I'm moving space over here to the working area now. And a lot of times the frame to trace the particle boundary for this one. So you have to make sure the working size is just over the area you want to do. You want to engrave it on. It's still made it over here. And here. So this one I'm going to try very different. I'm going to use a salt and mix 6 sort of items. Okay, let me try this speed. And probably I'm going to use the sync. Yes. Okay, so if there are any other things I'm going to do the same, actually it's almost done on here. And let me have a look for the total top estimate is will be 6 minutes. 6 minutes and 34 seconds here. Okay. One more thing, don't forget to net the image here. When you click the picture here and there is adjusted image, just click the adjusted image here and make sure it's already netted image here. So this is will be after you do the netting. Okay, no problem. You can do some later update on other adjusting for the contrast or brightness or gamma. Okay, this click will change to here and it will be changed here. See here. I think it's perfect enough for the picture. Okay, click here. Okay, no problem. So let's frame again. Check again. Okay, take this one item into the 6,500 millimeter performance and using the power maximum power is 60. Okay, I'm going to do this. Let's do some check. Just one. Okay, it's working. And let this quick. Just will take about 7 minutes. For the 7 minutes, it will be finished. And during the laser machine working, and I suggested you to wear the safety goggle. This will be as a taper the double layer to protect for your eyes here. And now today I already done. Today, like I already done this use the before this picture, and now I'm going to do engraving for a cover picture for the engraving this one. Okay, if you go to consider to buy a laser machine here, I recommend you can buy directly from our distributor. It's Micro Center here. For in USA, for the Mexico, we have many the offline store, the real store in USA in different cities. So if you are interested about this laser machine and you're going to consider to buy one, you can just click select one of the microsystem store, which one is near to you. And you can have a visit for that store and go into the store for have a look for the real laser machine for this photo, or maybe you prefer for other model here, you can have a look for that one. You can place an order here. If you order the laser machine, you can follow our Ortur official YouTube here for every week. I will be there to show you this tutorial videos and also the tutorial lives with the different kind of the materials. You remember from last week what we did? From last week, I remember this. I did this kind of the grayscale picture, and in the animated on the this is a ceramic type. And how we can get this one? It's just use the three layer of color, yellow and the red and the black. The bottom one is the first layer is the yellow, and second layer is red, and last layer is the black here. And then we use our laser machine, this photo Auto Laser Master 3, to do engraving this picture on the grayscale on this ceramic tile. So this is actually done engraving in that line. You remember the last week? Okay, for this week, what we are doing this week we are doing now is to be engraving the real picture on the 3D sphere. And still like this one, we are doing this kind of the engraving on the 3D sphere. So the next week that will be different material, I'm going to try to different things. So this is I want to make sure give you the essence, the real show about our laser machine engraving on the engraving or cut the the different material, and also at the same time will let you to learn how to use the software, how to operate the laser machine step by step to give you these ideas. Hey, it's here and first welcome you to write your comments here or write your question here to comment here. Let me have a look for this picture. I think this picture is quite great also. And it's already finished. Yes, it's finished. So there's 70% only, 30% left now. So next minute maybe will be finished in 1 or 2 minutes. Let's do this one. After this finish, I will show this one to the camera like just to know to see for the details here. At the same time, let me give you the a brief introduction for the laser machine. For this one, the model is Ortur laser machine. The working size is 400 by 400 millimeter. If you have the requirements for the large or the big working size for the requirements, you can buy our certificate for this model. That's for optional ones for you. Extend the certificate as the accessory you can buy with, and also we have the portable fit here. As the model here, we already installed the portable fit already on this laser machine here. Already touch kind of the portable laser machine. If then to do engraving for some kind of the logos or robots, you may need some kind of the while spine access router ruler to help you to engraving of the rolling stone things like the logos, tableaus, and the coffee cup and mug, and maybe the glass, and instead of the one glass air. So these accessories will help you a lot to do this kind of the stuff. Second, for these accessories, and we have another model is you can use it we call the Y-axis rotary chain. For the Y-axis rotary chain, compared to the Y-axis rotary roller, it can do more than this one. This one only can do engraving for the straight shape and the regular cylinder shape for like the glass straight shape. But for this one, it's not only can be for the photos straight shape, but also it can be engraving for some kind of the irregular cylinder shape for the object. It can be engraving for the rings and the bracelets and the sphere like the baseball or something other irregular shape object here. It can be more than this one. So compared to this two price, this will be cheaper and this will be expensive. But it can do more than this one. If you only need to engraving for the straight shape and the regular cylinder shape, I recommend you to just buy this one. But if you have the requirement, you have the needs to engraving for the baseboard and there's rings and there's some irregular shape of the glass and the bottles or the vase, something like that. You have to get this one. Accessories for our automation master 3 or maybe other model you may have that taken to help you to engrave for both here. Okay, let me check here. When you set the limits, I realized that the y-axis moving is faster than that's OLM3 line setup. Do you have any advice here? The power it should be not too high and speed can be fast. Yeah, thank you giving me the advice here. And this advice our engineer will give you the for this part. Okay, I'm just a screenshot for this one and let them to give you the reply for this one. Okay, later. Give me 1 minute to click. Okay. Our Ortur techniques course. I'm going to asking the reply. Okay, now it's finished. So let me show you. It's fun. Oh, wow, wow, it's I think it's quite well. Wow, it's great also. I think it's still the power maybe too much for this one. So I what I learned from here is I should to do engraving with let me just show you. Maybe I can try more for this one. Try more higher speed for this one. So like you guys see this one. So this is the finished part about this picture. But I think it's I should maybe setting the speed is more should be more high speed and the power it should be maybe more. Oh yes, sorry I forgot. I should power it should be less. Speed it should be higher. The power it should be less when you're going to do this kind of the tulips here. And let me show this one. This tulip is more fresh. This tulips is more fresh one, as you can see, right? Okay, and this little cute boy and ordinary Holborn here. Different speed and different power. The result will be a little bit different here. So, and this is about yesterday I engraving for the wedding picture here for my friends. Yeah, that's also my colleague also. For this lady is my colleague, and she showed me, she gave me this picture for his wedding picture. Let me to do this kind of the test ingredient here. Okay, so I already finished the many pieces for testing. Now I know more about this for this part. I hope this will give you the uh let you have to give you the tips and the help for you if you're going to do such kind of the engraving for your families, for your customer, provide your customer service here. We can use this also here. Okay, let's check. Is there any questions here? Yeah, thank you for you guys. Okay, here. If you today I already did a few pieces for this part. If you're going to order or this machine here for today, I recommend you can buy directly from our micro center, the store. For us, is one of our the USA the distributor here, and we they have the many offline rebel store in USA. You can just select one of the store that because it's near to you. You can have a visit that store and also have look for the real list machine of Ultra Laser Master 3 or maybe other models that we prefer. You can just go and visit the store to have a look for this one. For our tutorial live, I will try my best to show you for the real engraving tester and real cutting tester for our laser machine during the live. For the board, you see you watching now is for the real that. The basically now for today our live course you already know for the our laser machine is quite excellent and extraordinary for engraving such kind of grain, this kind of the grain trade is here. And expect not only for like the trading scale, like this kind of the grayscale, the ceramic type is also with the excellent result. Especially for this one, I like this Indian lady here. I need to turn around. This is our last week during the YouTube live here. I did this one to show you how to engraving and what the setting for this one. This is also is our little machine to do the real working in this part. Already finished the part for the engraving the treatments. Some introduction for our laser machine. For our accessories, maybe you're going to need to use here. For our laser machine, for this working space and the maximum, for the maximum speed, it can up to the 20,000 millimeters. What's that means? For example, if you're going to engrave, this is a SPF board here. If you're going to use kind of the grayscale picture, you have to set it for a high speed. That will be better for you to get the perfect and detail result. Even though for the files, each of the lines here, it will be quite vivid here, as you can see this picture here. So if you're going to engrave this one, this will be required for the 12,000 for the millimeter for the per minute about the speed here. But for our optical speed, the maximum speed is 20,000 millimeter per minute. That will be enough for you guys to engrave such kind of grayscale picture. So what about the touch? Only machine is with only the 2 watts laser module like this one. This one is the 2 watts laser module. What is can do for the 2 watts? So you may know for our motor laser module at present now we have the 5.5 watts for the 2 watts. For the 2 watts, it can pass the meter acquired by 1 pass. Just like this is big pieces of the chronic medium test here. This one is the 2 millimeter acrylic for the thickness here. And with this 2 was laser model, it can top by 1 month. For the first stage, we did the test. It can pass the speed 30 millimeter by multi-part circuit. So this will be enough for you, especially if you're going to do some lot of the cutting working. So, hey guys, you can see this one. This is a photo frame. But for this photo frame, the thickness, I think the thickness is only about like the 6 or maybe so right. It's the 7 about like the 8 millimeter. So for this frame, you can use always machine to cut the wood pieces for the 8 thickness, for the 8 millimeter for the thickness, and make this photo frame by yourself. You just need to buy the original, the raw material of the wood. And then use all this machine to cut this of the cutting ability for our tool ones. It's have some like the important safety functions. Like this one, the red one is the emergency part. We will press down the emergency button, and this core machine is will be working. If you are in an emergency situation, you want this machine to stop working immediately. So just press down this one, it will be working immediately. Except for this, we have another 6 points for the safety functions. You can click the microset for the microset and to have a look to learn more about the details for the safety function. Another one important I want to give you the introduction is for the application. The application that means for our laser machine it can connect with the application with our iPhone and 3D mobile phone and also the iPad. So this means will be quite easy, friendly for the newbies and beginning gamers. For even though for most of our users, that will be more friendly for us. I just need to use the Lightburn and use the X. At the name of the app is the Lens Explorer. You can search in our the App Store or the Google Play Store. You can find it and download it. Try this one. That's very quite easy here. And there is a lot of the functions here, like the QR code, barcode, and the select picture to engraving and engraving text. This conference is quite normal and also it will be as for the basically important the functions for you to do engraving or cutting here. This is for the application that will be quite easy friendly for you guys. Thomas, is anyone have you questions here? You have you come right here. Here. Okay. Now, if nobody has the question, anything If you want to know more, find any questions here, I will copy the Ortur Facebook office official page and our group. You can join our group because from here we are sharing you a lot of things for this. Some like the tips and the excellent works here. You can join our Opera user official group here, or just follow our Opera Facebook page here for all the news and new news and about the tips and next works here. We are going to share here on our Facebook and also on our YouTube channel. So if you still not follow us, and you welcome to follow us and join our group here. So thank you for you guys to watching online here, and we still have the about few minutes in us. So I'm keep to doing something to let you guys know more details here. So look at this one. Everybody can look at this one. This is the planting board here. I collect some the data and materials, different materials I collect here. I want to give you the show and let you guys know have a general idea what kind of material of the ink for we can do engraving, what kind of the material we can do cutting here. Here I will list some like different material here. So let me give you the detailed shows for this material here. First of all, here you can see some pieces of the laser here. We can do engraving and the cutting for both for the laser here. Like this kind of the few pieces for the laser here. This is all the works I did for the engraving and cutting both. Except for the lasers and also what's more is for the canvas here. For these two pieces of the canvas here, we can do engraving only. For the canvas, we are not recommending you to do the cutting here. Except for the canvas here, another fabric the material is the jeans. The blue jeans, I did the test for the cutting for the blue jeans is with the quite clean result with the for the edge of the blue jeans. And also it can do engraving also for the on the jean. Another fabric is like this one. It's called the felt, right? It's called the felt. For this felt, it can use for a lot for like the some big parties and some like big event. You may need use different kind of the felt to do the decorate as the decor for the meeting for the event or the parties, right? So I'm just doing as a demo to cut this small pieces one as for our Christmas party here. I remember last year. Okay, except this material, let's see what about else. Yes, for this is the card paper. We can do engraving the text and image, and also it can do cutting for the card paper also. Except the card paper, and this is the wood pieces. And this one is about like the 6 or maybe 7 millimeter, 6 or maybe 7 millimeter for this the wood. It can do engraving and the cutting both. So let's check about these two different color of the acrylic here. For the acrylic here, we can do the cutting and the engraving also. Like these two pieces, I did the cutting here. And this one also the laser here. This one, same laser pieces here. Okay, let's look at this one, something different here. These three are all like the stainless material here. For the stainless material, we can do engraving on the surface like this one, the cute little cute puppy dog here, we do engraving here. And also like the dog tag, we engraving the dog's name here, the pet's name here, pet tag here. And even though the small one, small as my small finger here, it can do engraving with the fine on the small jewelries like this one. My name is Tina, so I just use my name to engraving on the surface too for this one. There you can see details, right? It's quite small, right? Smaller, so small than this one. And this is the soft rubber here. For the soft rubber, it can do engraving with the dips here. Engraving with dips, and also it can cut the round shape for the stem for the rubber material. Okay, look at this one. This is the pieces of the aluminum business card here. As you can see, it's quite thin. And with the color, the red color coated this kind of the aluminum card, we can do engraving for this one. So sometimes we can do engraving some aluminum coated metal. It can do for this pose. If you need to do with these materials, so now after I show you, after I give you the explanation or presentation, I think you may have a general idea for this, what kind of material or what kind of the material it can do engraving, cutting, or maybe both. For this material we show you, actually we have some other material I'm not going to show you is like this one. The glass crystal here. For these two material we can do engraving. Just some like the color paper to paint it for the surface to get it done because these two materials are just we need to get color for the surface here. So that's why we can do engraving for these two materials. Let's check what else. It's like the stone. Yes, I'm putting the two different stone. So I don't know how to say this one in purple. How to say this one in English? I thought it's both for the stone here, but these two stone are different type of the stone I need to show you for this one. So you can see this one, right? This feel more smooth. I got from the outside of the on the floor here. Get this one. Okay, this one is the like the stone coaster here. It's not that clear to see this mirror. I need some light for this one. Yes, for this stone, it's for like the coaster here, and I did the test here for one side and another side, a big one. This kind of smell is more smooth. I did an engraving test here. Okay. So this one secret to show the what else? Is here, and this is the pieces of the ceramic material. For our ceramic material like this one, or the like ceramic tiles here, like this one, we can do engraving also. This is a ceramic vase, and this is a ceramic tile. Both ceramic, right? So this way, actually, it's quite a lot of the material we can do engraving, right? About serving, here we have a make the coffee cup here. We can do engraving for this or logo here for this the ceramic the coffee cup here. Okay. So with the material techniques, what else we can do? Yes, sure, we can do engraving on the food also. Well, like this is a cake I made today was last year for like the parties and there's yes, birthday is maybe this kind of event here. I can use a laser machine to engrave on the surface for the cake. For this kind of the cake here. And you guys to see this way. Engraving a cute puppy dog for my dog, like maybe the dog's birthday or some other image here. It's not only can do engraving on the cake, but also the biscuits and some fruit and some and the pie also for the pie. So engraving on the food, it still can be edible. It still can be edible if you're going to do engraving. especially for some like the birthday party and there's events. You need to prepare some like this kind of the small cake here, and you can try engraving the logo, maybe something here, the text here, the image here. So it's quite a lot. So this part. Okay, so for today online, it's almost to our ending now. If you still not follow our live stream, I will recommend you to join our Facebook the user group here. From here, you can get a lot of tips and a lot of our users will share their works, with advice, suggestion for the laser machine, and you can get the help from here. By the way, if you're going to looking for and going to buy this laser machine, you can have a visit for our micro center store in the USA. Here we have the menu offline, the red store in USA. Just select one which one is near to you and have a visit of the store and also have a look for the real laser machine here. Today like for the live, I'm going to show you. I did this one to show you the real working about engraving and the cutting here. If you're going to buy this one, you can get it from our micro center. Get this one. So the line is to the ending now. Anyone can use the questions. Welcome you to write your message. Can leave your message to our Facebook, the official page of Ortur. Okay, so it comes to sequence, and don't forget to follow me. Don't forget to follow on YouTube Live. Always. See you next week.